Hey guys, sorry. Please let me. Okay? I started and now I'm Facebook famous, so that's cool. Okay. Next time will be a bit easier. Okay, so I've already done a bit of a warm up. Let's start back on the mat doing some bridges. I don't know how many of you were actually watching that and got any of that start of a warm up, but next time it will be much simpler. Technology, am I right? Okay, so we're just starting with bridges again, so keeping those feet nice and close to your bottom, and we're just coming up and squeezing all the way up, trying to hold that bridge for a few seconds, and then we're coming all the way down. Oh yes, we got some people. Hey Rod. All right, coming up and then all the way down. So if you're feeling a bit cool because you haven't had the warm up initially, just do some bridges and we should get into it. Just doing a few more of these. Squeezing up and then back down. All the way up into that bridge and then down. Right, just hugging those knees in for a sec, having a wee rock side to side. Just need to turn my music back on. It's a little bit sad. Sorry guys, it'll be smoother next time. Cool. Alright, next one we're going to do is we're just going to come up into a bridge. You're going to come down halfway and then we're going up for 10. Okay? So we're coming up into that bridge, we're going halfway and then we're pulsing up for 10. That's it. Count to yourself. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then all the way down. Nice. Alright, and again we're coming all the way up, coming down to halfway and pulsing up for 10. That's it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Alright, one last set. So just coming all the way up and down to halfway, and we're coming up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Nice guys. Just hugging those knees in again, just for a wee bit of a break. Really sorry that it wasn't started properly. Just hugging those knees in. Right, going back into that bridge position. We're going to come up on 2. I want you to straighten out one leg and down on 1. So again, switching, so we're alternating legs, so up on 2 and down on 1. So really trying to squeeze all the way up, keep those hips nice and stable, and then using those glutes to slowly come back down. So coming up, staying nice and strong, and back down. Cool, keep going with those, so just keep them nice and slow. Just going up and down. Nice guys, just keep switching. So we're just trying to get those glutes firing on their own. Just a couple more each side. Squeezing all the way up and down. Making sure you're breathing at the same time. That's one thing we forget. One more, that last leg, and back down. Nice one. So bringing those knees in again, just a little bit of a stretch. Alright, the next one we're going to do is we're going to come up into a bridge. So we're still sticking with those bridges. So we're coming up, and what I want you to do is we're just going to march on the spot. Nice and slow. Staying up nice and strong, trying to keep those hips as high as possible. One more each leg. And then back down. Hugging those knees into the chest once more. Right, coming back down. Now what we're going to do is pop our feet together. I want you to drop your knees out to the side. A little bit of a stretch through the groin. And we're going to come up into a bridge from there. So you're really trying to squeeze through those glutes. Should feel a little bit more through the hip. A little bit deeper. And then coming back down. So keeping those feet nice and close to each other. So right, like touching. And then we're just coming up. Trying to keep those hips nice and high. And then back down. Right, just going through a few of those on your own time. It's actually quite hard. All right, wherever you are, I want you to do 5 more. Sorry, I don't have any cool dad jokes like that. My cats may or may not come and join in at some point, so just excuse them. All right, bringing those hips back down, tucking those knees up to our chest again, and rocking side to side. All right, coming up, and we're just going to lie on our side. So whichever side you want to start with, doesn't matter too much. So we're going to lie down, keeping that bottom leg bent, and the other one out nice and straight. Just get it so you can actually see me. So you can try and tip your foot in, so toes into the ground. Try and find that point where you can feel the glute actually contracting on the side of your hip. So we're just going to go up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I want you to circle forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and circle back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice, guys. Switching sides. So again, keeping that bottom leg bent, lying down on the mat. And that's really not in the right place. And we're going up, so trying to find that spot where you can feel that glute. And we're going up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're circling forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and circling back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and resting there. Nice, guys. I'm going to move my mat a little bit this way, so I can fit a bit better. Here we go. Alright, so we're going to switch sides again. So we're going to do another set each side. Make sure those glutes are nice and warm. Alright, so tipping those toes down or wherever you feel comfortable. And we're coming up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And circling forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circling back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Glad I get to do this with you guys today. 4. Right. Switching sides, keeping that bottom leg bent, and you know the drill. Up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Circling back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And circling forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay, having a rest there. Nice, guys. Coming up, popping those feet together, knees out nice and wide, sitting back into that child's pose. Alrighty. We're going to start again side lying. We're going to work on those inner thighs a little bit more. So just check the time. Still good. Alright, so what we're going to do is straighten out that bottom leg and cross that top leg over. So over your knee or wherever you can get it. So just lying nice and flat. And we're going to lift that leg that's out long. So you're trying to lift it up off the ground as far as you can, and then back down. Oh. So just in your own time, trying to do some nice, slow lifts. Flies buzzing around. Really trying to squeeze through that inner thigh, trying to lift that leg up and slowly dropping it down as well, so you're not just letting it fall. Nice and controlled. Right, just 5 more where you are. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. Cool. Alright, switching sides. So again, lying up flat, leg out nice and long, popping that top leg over the front, and we're just coming up nice and slow. Just making sure those hips are lying one on top of the other as well, so you're not leaning forward or too far back. Nice and straight. Getting a few likes. Thanks, guys. It's definitely not my forte, but we'll learn something new, I guess. Alright, so trying to keep nice and controlled. You can see I'm a little bit shaky. Try and control that movement. Alright, there's 5 more where you are. 2, 3, 4, 5. Getting a bit shaky. Nice, guys. Right, picking those knees up for a sec. Alright, and then we're going to go into one last little glute exercise. So you're going to bring your feet and knees together, and I want you to keep those hips in line with your feet. Keeping the elbow under the shoulder, and we're going to come up into a clam and then back down. So you're going to push up, back down. So try to push through that bottom knee that's pushing into the ground, and then you're coming up into a clam. Just keeping those feet together, coming up and down. Nice, guys. We'll go for a bit longer because obviously the video didn't get started for a while. But I promise my next session will start at 9. Right, let's do 3 more where you are. 1 more. And back down. Nice. Right, switching sides. So feet together, keeping those feet in line with the hips, elbow under the shoulder, and we're coming up. Trying to stay nice and stable. Really pushing up and forward with those hips as well. Really trying to push through that bottom knee. Really testing my glute strength at the moment. One side's definitely weaker than the other. Ooh. All right, 3 more where you are. Last one. Nice. Cool. All right. And we're going to just lie on our backs. Okay, so I'm going to work on some core strength. So bringing those knees up into tabletop. I want you to try and draw your tummy button down towards your spine. Trying to keep that back nice and stable on the mat. And all we're going to do is bring one leg down, tap our toe, back up. So try to focus on keeping that tummy button drawn in, keeping that pelvis nice and stable, not letting it rock, just dropping one foot down, back up, and the other one. Just taking a nice deep breath in, out on the way down, and then back in. Alright, now we're going to make this a little bit harder. So coming up into that tabletop, going to drop one leg out and back up. So again, deep breath in, out, dropping that leg right out, and then back up. And just doing this in your own time again, trying to do nice and slow movements. Keeping those hips nice and stable. And relaxing those shoulders as well. keeping that tummy button drawn in. Remembering to breathe out on the way out, and breathe in when you're bringing that leg back in. Nice. Alright, bringing those knees in a bit, just for a bit of a stretch. Alright, next one, we're going legs straight up. And we're going to drop one leg down, back up quite quickly. So nice and slow on the way down, and then back up. So dropping one leg down, straight up, and the other side. It's really trying to focus on using that core to bring that leg back up. Again, still breathing, so out and in, out and in. It's time to feel my core a bit. Alright, just one more each side. 1, up, 2, and up again. Nice. Popping those feet to the ground. Just going to tip your knees over to the left. And then over to the right. Nice. Bring those knees back up. Now we're going to come back up into getting those knees into tabletop. I want you to reach your arms up, so arms nice and straight, palms facing in. And we're dropping one leg down, opposite arm drops down as well, and then back up. So it's nice and controlled. Again, trying to keep that pelvis nice and stable. Using a little bit of coordination. That's it. So all the way out and then back up. And remembering to do those nice deep breaths. So breathing in and out. Nice, guys, and then tucking those knees back in again. A little bit of a stretch for the core. Give it a rest. Alright, last little core exercise is we're going to come up. So trying to draw those shoulders up, keeping that neck tucked in. And we're going to try and reach for our heels. Just trying to work on using those obliques on the side. So coming up, I'm not very good at this, you're probably better than me at doing that. And trying to reach side to side. One more each side, and down. Oh, those are quite hard. That was a bit mean of me. Alright, coming up, we're going to do 10, so 5 each side. So coming up, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Alright, one more set. Coming up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Dropping those knees over again to the left. Keeping our shoulders flat on the ground. And then up and over to the right. back up to the middle. Nice, guys. Right, we're going to pop onto our stomachs in the front. We're going to do just a little bit of back and trying to work out all that core that we just did. Right, so I want you lying on your front, just bringing those hands under your shoulders, tucking that chin in, and we're coming up off the mat just slightly, trying to draw those shoulder blades away from our ears. So trying to pop those shoulder blades into your back pocket, if you have them, and then back down. And again, coming up, squeezing those shoulder blades back and down. And then down. Coming up again. And down. Last one, coming up. And down. Alright, next one we're going to do is come up, all the way up into a nice long stretch through the hips. And then down. Pressing up again, really trying to use those back muscles to bring yourself up as well, not just pushing into the ground. And then down. Coming up again. And down. Last one, coming up, pressing up. And down. Alright, coming up. So we're going to be doing a little bit of a slow press up. So what I want you to do is either start in a full high plank, and we're going to come down nice and slow, or you can start on your knees and coming down nice and slow. So really trying to draw those elbows behind you so you're not doing a press up. Trying to use those triceps at the back of your arms. Coming all the way down and back up. So if you're in that high plank, all the way down. Let's see if I can do this. And all the way up. Oh, so I just want you to try 5. Just coming down and up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 more, 5. Nice. And coming all the way back down. Alright, reaching those arms up, legs out nice and long, and we're just coming up, arms and legs off the ground, and back down nice and slow. Up again, and down. Just making sure you're just using those glutes on the way up, trying to use those back extensors as well. And back down. Quite a nice exercise for those of you doing working at home and sitting a lot. So coming up and down. Just do 3 more. Last one. Nice. Alright, just pressing up. Bring those feet together again, knees out wide, sitting back, let's stretch through that lower back. Alright, coming back to the floor again. So we're just lying on our fronts. I want you to bring your arms down by your sides. And we're just coming up, trying to squeeze those shoulder blades up and back. Or together and back, I should say. Keeping your feet on the ground. And then back down. So just coming up, trying to push those hands towards your feet. And back down. And up again. This one's another good one for that posture everybody's striving to get. And up again. And down. And up. And down. Up again. And down. Just do 3 more wherever you are. Last one. Nice. Alright guys, let's pop over onto our backs. So, just trying to relax our shoulders down, feet towards our bottom, and we're just dropping our knees over to the left. We take some nice deep breaths here. Try to stay calm, unlike me. And then coming up and over to the right. I mean, if you get your left and rights wrong, it doesn't matter too much, because I can't see you. Deep breaths in and out. And back to the middle. I'm going to pop our right foot over the left knee. And then we're bringing that leg up off the ground. So you can either hold onto the hamstring or front of the shin for a little bit more of a stretch. You should feel a nice glute stretch from that one. Just bending and flexing those feet as well to give them a little bit of tension. Try not to get foot cramp. And then from there, I want you to hold onto your hamstring and straighten that leg up. Again, giving that foot a bit of a move as well. Can't see it because of my camera. Alright, coming back down, switching legs. Bring that leg up off the ground. Trying to have a good stretch. And again, bending and flexing those feet and toes. Like one fly buzzing around. It's so annoying. And then straightening that leg up again. And giving that foot a bit of a move as well. So you're bending, straightening the ankle. Thanks, Lynette. Alright, hugging those knees in and just rocking side to side. And then rocking up and back. Doing a few little rocks, giving that back a nice little massage. Nice. Love that one. Alright, coming up. Now you probably blocked my head off. Going to come into a hip flexor stretch. So trying to tuck that tailbone under, and then we're reaching up. You should feel a nice stretch through the front of the hip. Keep holding that stretch for a wee bit. And then sitting back into that hammy stretch. And if you can, from there, pop that front leg across the mat, stretch that. Holding that stretch for a wee bit. And if you can, from there, reaching for that back foot. Right, dropping that back leg, and we're coming up and going to the opposite side for that hip flexor stretch. So tucking that tailbone under again, making sure you're not leaning forward, arching the back, and coming up. Sitting back to the hemi stretch. And then popping that front leg forward across the mat, sending the other one back. And then reaching for that back foot. Dropping that foot back down. We're just going to send that foot back, coming up into downward dog, getting those hips up nice and high, and walking out our calves again. A few clicks. And then we're going to walk our hands towards our feet, staying in that forward fold just for a wee bit. Let our head hang nice and heavy. Then slowly rolling up, trying to tuck that tailbone under, keep that spine nice and curved, coming all the way up. Thanks guys, I'll try and sort my webcam out so we can see a little bit more in standing. But yeah, otherwise enjoy. Hope to see you guys again soon. Happy Monday.